All right, he's back. The hippie cardist is back. Let me move this back a little bit. The hippie cardist has returned. And as promised, I got some decks to review and some tricks to do. What to do first? Let's show a good trick. All right, we're going to start off with a trick. All right, now, I got two cards in my hand, a two of clubs and a nine of diamonds. Two of clubs, nine of diamonds. All right, now, watch. Which card did I take off screen? The two of clubs? No. Of course, that doesn't really come across very good on a camera, does it? I could have done anything with that card being out of sight. What I should have done was came up and did this. I'm going to take that two of clubs and I'm going to turn it into a nine of diamonds. Now that's a little bit better, ain't it? And then I'm going to take this nine of diamonds and turn it back into a two of clubs. Cheesy, but a pretty decent opening for an old hippie. All right, let's get started here. I want to do deck reviews, yes. I want to do tricks, yes. Well, I start off with a trick, so now I'm going to do a deck review. And I got some decks to review. Yes, sir. Woo-wee, look at that. Got me a whole box of new cards. All right. I consider this deck to be a ripoff, but I'll keep them. I had assumed, based on the description at Amazon, that the cards themselves were magenta. No, it's just a magenta back. The cards have like a magenta on the red suits, and the other suits are like purple. But the cards themselves are standard cards. So it's a new color back. Okay, I can dig that. They handle pretty good. They're like a standard deck of bicycle cards. Let's see what else I got. Oh yeah, I got both the red and blue set for the bicycle, the bicycle president's deck, and these cards aren't half bad. They got a nice back design on them. And the faces, of course, are the aces are like Statue of Liberty, Liberty Bell, that kind of thing. But all the court cards are various presidents. All the number cards are various presidents. Very good artwork on them, extremely good artwork. Can't get much better than that. And as far as they handle, well, it's really kind of irrelevant. These are basically collector's cards. They handle nice. They fan really nice. They spread, well, let's see how they spread. I've never spread these cards before. They spread pretty good. And they're a decent deck of cards. It's the Bicycle President's cards. I'm not going to faro these to show you how well. They do faro pretty good, but I've got them set up in order, and I don't feel like putting them back in order just to do a faro shuffle. Ah, yes. Oh, wow. Got a whole deck of that $1 Million Monty trick that I started off with. What else do we got? Well, the stained glass. The stained glass cards. Pretty good back on them. I like them. It caught my eye. That's why I bought them. Nice jokers. And all the cards have like a stained glass window approach to them. Lovely coloration on the court cards. Lovely coloration. How well do they handle? Well, surprisingly well for a black deck. They're basically a black deck, a full bleed color deck. They fan pretty good. They spread decent and flip pretty good. They're not really performing or playing cards though, because unless you're in a very well lit room, you can't really see the faces. They're good cards though. I would recommend them if you're collecting cards. But if you're not into collecting cards and you're looking for versatility rather than lookability, then don't spend your money on these, because obviously these cards are made for collecting, not playing or performing with. All right. We still got about 3.5 minutes. Let's see. Oh yeah, got a couple decks that ain't even in the box. Here we go. These are some good decks. Both are Bicycle, Babel, and what is this called again? Ancient Machine. Let's see here. The Ancient Machine. I've been using these to play. These cards, I learned how to do a weird fan. And I accidentally grabbed it by the inside corner instead of the outside corner. I grabbed it by the inside corner. And then when I fanned them, I came up with that pattern, and it looked just like a turkey's tail. So that's what I call this, a turkey tail fan. Feathered would be another good play for it. They fan great. They got a good finish on them. They spread nice, flip great. But once again, they're nice cards. They're beautiful custom cards all the way from the ace all the way to the king in each suit are totally custom on that. They're beautiful cards. But I don't care too much for the coloration of the cards outside of the numbers and the pips. It makes it so if you're not in it like the other deck, you have to be in a lit, really well lit room. And this one you get a double backer with it. No other gaff cards. You have to be in a very well lit room to really get use out of these cards for performing or playing. The Babel deck. Yeah, I'm doing mine a whole lot faster than everybody else does theirs. You get a double backer with the Babel deck and 2 jokers. That's it for the gaff cards. Now these cards, I like them. I really like the way they did the pips on here with their black and red mix on them. They are, and of course the black pips are solid black. But the court cards almost look kind of smeared around the face. You can't really see it on this camera. But it's like there's smoke or fog. And all 4 aces are custom. It's like their faces are blowing. No, it actually looks smeared, like someone took their finger and ran across it. But you can't really see it on this cheap camera. They're nice cards. They fan about as good as any other card. And they spread. And flip nicely. Well, we're coming up on that 10-minute mark. So I'm going to go ahead and sign this video off for now. But I'll be back. I'll be back for my next deck review and trick. I know I promised to show you the Scotch and soda trick. I'll get into that in the next video, I promise. And I'm getting ready to do that in a few minutes. But that clock is ticking down. I'm going to try to keep all my videos 10 minutes or less. See you next time, and may all your days be full of magic.